Thank you. Long live Nigeria and long live Oyo State. Long live laughter. We can have a great laboratory to integrity and service. Okay, as we move on, I still want us to welcome one another. Probably, do we have any of our students from another faculty, apart from the Faculty of Pure and Applied Sciences? If you are okay, which faculty, please? Engineering? Okay, thank you. Any other faculty? Okay, so we have the Applied Pure and Applied Sciences and engineering. Okay, so while we were taking the anthem, the national anthem, one important personnel entered the auditorium, and I want us to appreciate him and welcome him to the item. He's the number one student in the Faculty of Pure and Applied Sciences, the newly the honor post, yes, the Dean of Pure and Applied Sciences, Professor Alade. You are welcome. You are welcome, sir. Thank you, sir, for coming. Thank you, sir. Please put your hands together for one. Put your hands together. If you know what you not allow them to work for you. All right, so I would also like to I want to introduce our faculty advisor. I also introduce her. I know she's not new to us. God has given her this vision and has been trying for years. How many of us were here last year? Anybody? Okay, 2 years ago, 3 years. Okay, so fun and fun like that. So, and this conference has always been a blessing. And the person is our mother. The mother from Pure and Applied, the professor of analytical chemistry, environmental chemistry. Is a certified analyst. You don't know. Professor Odo. They are welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much for bringing us together this morning. And also, you know, when we say behind every successful man, there is a good woman. Behind every successful woman as well, there is what? Yes. So we also have that is like the backbone. When we talk about backbone, without backbone, and somebody stands, there has been a very good support. Even though it's not effective, but we are taking it to be effective because of the good support that is always given us. I will welcome Professor Honorable also from the Department of the Mechanical Engineering. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the support. Always. Thank you very much. So, I will be introducing another important personality. One of our speakers, and it's not wait for the time that we speak before you come. Since it's one of our speakers for tomorrow, but he's here with us today, and we really appreciate it. Professor Adebayo from Mechanical Engineering. You are welcome, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Agri engineering, and okay, I know some of you might have seen the ampules. Now you have seen one picture of somebody that you have listened to. This person is coming to come and talk to us. Probably you have met the person before, maybe on Facebook, but I passed through Taki and Maki, you have seen the signboard, you have seen the name of the book. And maybe you have been trying to pick that, like his face looks like the person has seen in the picture. Yes, he is. We are going to welcome to the high table as well. He's also one of our speakers for today. Yes, if you look at the have with you, we will see a short story about him actually, but we are not going to be story. I will just welcome him to the high table. Our brother, our Oga, Mr. Oluyede Michael Ayode. is the one that will be taking us on the seminar. Everything about seminar that you need to know today will be taking us. Is the one that has the perfect 7 global concept limited. Probably you might have seen it on Facebook or along this platform. You are welcome, sir. Thank you for honoring our invitation. Thank you so much. Okay, so before I move on to other people, if you are from chemistry department, can you raise your hand? Chemistry. Wow, thank you. 500 level chemistry. 500 level. Where are others? They are coming. Okay, we are waiting. Okay, 400 level is 9. 300 level chemistry. 300 level. Okay. 200 level. Wow. 200 level. Okay. So does it mean 300 level, 500 level? They are coming. Okay, so before I say anything, they are coming. I will hold on. Okay, from the Department of Chemical Engineering. Okay. Department of Agric Engineering, Mechanical, you are welcome. Thank you so much for honoring our invitation. So, briefly now, we will listen to the welcoming speech from the faculty advisor, the person of Professor Onowomi. Let's put our hands together and welcome her to the microphone.
Good morning to you all. Your faces are open. You are all welcome. Now to my welcome address. The Vice Chancellor of Ladipo University of Technology in Tanzania, the Librarian Leadership of the Library, Dr. Mrs. Adekunle, the Chair-elect, American Chemical Society of Nigeria, Professor Ibrahim, the Dean of Sciences, the Dean of the Applied Sciences, Professor Michael Olusoke, the Head of the Department of Applied Chemistry, and all the entities that are present, all professors that are present, all the directors that are present, the keynote speakers, Dr. Unana Tiawas and the planetary speaker, Engineer Professor Ademola Adebayo, Assistant Professor Techen Lamishe, Mr. Michael Hayede Oloyede, Mr. Paul Zodunaro, Dr. Deborah Adeyemi, and International Program Coordinator of the American Chemical Society, ACS, Dr. Lily Rickens and Dr. Christina Miko, Head of faculty members, student member of the ACS Lautech and distinguished participants. I'm delighted to welcome you all to the 4th Avant Garde Conference. To God be the glory for the opportunity to be alive despite the situation in our nation. First and foremost, I appreciate the administration of Professor Olatunde Ramkalilu. Coming to American Chemical Society, Lautech chapter, in terms of their commitment to an inclusive, conducive, and engaging educational environment that has the capability of producing excellent results with the best contribution to the growth and development of our society and the world at large. I also appreciate the umbrella body of American Chemical Society for our commitment to chemistry education and practice to promote it as an enviable career and a profession of choice through the spread, support, and sponsorship of inclusive chemistry activities that estimate the beauty of the discipline and to stimulate the interest of students in all fields of sciences and engineering. All members of the faculty are also appreciated for their continuous support. This stands as a source of strength as well as the secret of success in achieving the chapter's mission and mission. I cannot forget to acknowledge the efforts of student executive member being led by Blessed Adebayo, the immediate past president,
taking your
For
gospel.
the sake of publicity, the wonders of the name of the conference are violent. It means any group of people who invent or promote new techniques or concepts. When used as an adjective, it means innovative or pioneering. The aim of this conference to encourage innovation in every aspect of chemistry and scientific discipline. This contribution of the conference is deemed chemistry for renewable energy sources. This year edition focuses on bringing solution and empowering the younger professionals to begin to produce material that can be used to produce renewable energy, so that you can depend less on fossil energy, which has become so expensive in the country. We also want to promote cleaner air, lower also to conserve our natural resources through production of renewable energy with the knowledge of chemistry. By the way, what is renewable energy? What are the sources of renewable energy? Renewable energy is a usable energy derived from energy sources or a source that cannot run out. They are natural and self-replenishing. The sources of renewable energy include solar, sun power, wind power, river, that is hydroelectric, geothermal energy. Play a role in transforming the biologically derived material into fuel and other useful chemicals. It provides the processing of material for energy conversion reaction. The main aim of this conference is to create awareness for the participants to understand the movement of producing renewable energy from natural sources. Topic have been carefully developed and seasoned lecturers have been invited to address specific areas that require better understanding of chemistry of renewable energy sources. I therefore encourage every participant to be focused and prepared for maximum benefit from this conference. Likewise, make effort to network, create meetings with friends, and enjoy the environment as much as you go. I'm convinced that you will make this conference highly stimulated, impactful, and innovative. All the invited speakers and guests are highly appreciated for obliging our invitation. Word of appreciation is the ICT Director, Professor S. and then the level secretary to assist us in this program. Mr. Professional effort is highly appreciated in promoting our activities. Thank you and God bless you. Once again, you are all welcome. Thank you for the welcome human. You are all welcome. So from the welcome speech, can anyone tell me the meaning of Avant Garde? Maybe you are following. The meaning of this conference is Avant Garde. She mentioned it during the speech. Anybody? What is the meaning? Innovation or pioneering. When it is used as what? It is not a group of people who invent or promote new techniques or concepts. So it shows that what we are doing for this morning is not we should be ready to think of new ideas, new innovation, new techniques, and it is possible. Thank you. While we are listening to this speech, we also have some of our mothers and dads from the Faculty of Health and Life Sciences, Professor I.A. Ibrahim. She's a mother. You know now. Please put your hands together. You are welcome.
We see our country with many universities and many businesses. Most of the problems that are facing today are not supposed to be in ways of knowledge to solve and come out with solutions to many problems. It is surprising going to be going. But you, as a student, youth, believe that the Holy Spirit and can change story. Also, I thank you for participating in the job title or the team, Chemistry of Renewable Energy Resources. When I saw this, what are we going to say about chemistry of renewable energy sources? Because that means the addressable question of the rivers, sun, biomass. I know we have chemistry of all these sources. What are the chemistry of this thing? About all these sources? What comes to my mind is that all the people want to talk about the stories of the energy, what's generating energy, what is supposed to generate energy, to generate the energy study. Perhaps I don't want to get what they discuss, but I believe we are going to gain enormously from this conference. So I implore you to be patient, seek and educate, and participate in your mind to follow the event as your food. We hope you find the session informative and educative, for better future of our country. I believe together we can make this country through innovative ideas. So, on this note, I welcome you. I also thank the organizers for an organizer of this conference, particularly Onahu has been on this for quite a while. Please, God will continue to strengthen your energy. And also, participants today, some of you are familiar with the time graduate. Anything you need from this country, please support. Thank you for coming. Thank you.
So right now, what we listen to the welcome address from Vice Chancellor. Let's dance together.
Thank you very much. Because today I'm going to observe the Dean Faculty of Technical Sciences, of this conference. So, OOE Onahu, other guests on the table, my dear boss, Professor Onahu. The Vice Chancellor are very busy and they are directed me to come and represent him at this conference. Well, this is part of our core as both students and staff, engaging ourselves in a productive discussion like this. Like examination and pass exam or otherwise. I know students of chemistry are very brilliant, they don't fail any exam. Yes, they are very brilliant. So, but it goes beyond that. Universities believe that home of invention is university. And if programs like this are not part of your course, how do you invent? You should be able to think out of box to solve problems. To solve problems to create wealth. To solve problems to create wealth. And out of solving problems, you invent and provide solutions to the problems. So what am I saying? I'm saying that you should be focused as students and members of American Chemical Society, Ladue Capitola University of Technology. By doing that, the sky is not really your limit. Before you finish as graduate of this university, that have gained a lot of things out there, maybe the time is over or they are on the pond here now, you need what you are going to be meeting after leaving the university. Look at previous scientists. How did they come about all the innovations? It started from the university, not after the university. By discussing, by interacting, by collaborating with your colleagues, you provide solutions to so many problems. The trend, the global trend now is renewable energy. Renewable energy. Energy from light, from sun, can be converted to productive energy for usage in our day-to-day activities. Design projects that you think can provide solutions to some of these problems. Bring it up at conferences like this, where persons or people that are on to the track can review, criticize, and guide you further on how you can package it better than you can package it. Look at those who are invented what we are doing now. They are not human beings. They are human beings like us. So who's telling you that you cannot invent what is better than what they have invented? No. Think out of the box. Direct your leisure time from these unproductive activities on social media, WhatsApp, X, and all that. Some of you, while walking, continue to press food, while sleeping, press food, but not for educative purposes, but for social media and all that. There are lots of things you can gain with food that can contribute positively to your life. So I commend Professor Onomi and convener and organizer of this conference, commend the Dean of Faculty of Sciences. It is all within the core of our profession as academics. And I want to say that whatever support you need from the university,
Nigeria. I'm going to be taking the citation and the results involved. We let it in. Nana K. Ambassador Government holds a PhD degree in environmental chemistry from the University of Uyo, Nigeria, and has over 10 years experience in teaching and research. He has also received research trainings and education from Technology, South Korea, 2013, and Yale University, China, 2018 to 2021. He is currently a member of the faculty of the Department of Chemical Sciences, Tufts University, Upata, Nigeria. Dr. Ofion has over 60 published peer-reviewed journal, peer-reviewed journal articles, and has contributed chapters in edited books published by reputable publishers. His current research interest focuses on the interaction of legacy emerging organic contaminants in environmental matrices, as well as preparation and utilization of sustainable materials for their remediation and other environmental as well as energy applications. As an indication of the significant impact of his work, Dr. Efron has received and/or played key roles in various projects funded to the tune of greater than $70,000 in grants, awards, scholarship, fellowship, scholarship, and sponsorship. Dr. Ofion is the recipient of many reputable international awards, including the 2019 Younger Chemist Leadership Development Award by the American Chemical Society, and in the 2021 Water Award sponsored by Water Journal, published by the Multidisciplinary Digital Publishing Institute, MPPI, Switzerland. Dr. Ofion provides professional volunteerism, including serving as a member of Centenary Celebration Committee of the International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, IPA, in 2019.
You should speak. We can see the screen. That's the slide.
Okay, can I start now to talk, to present?
Yes, you can.
Sorry, I was just joining and I didn't know what was happening. Everywhere was kind of quiet. Apologies, please. So, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you to the organizers for this opportunity to give a talk on chemistry and energy sources. I would like to thank Professor Esther Naomi for the invitation and the ACS chapter in Lautech. I would like to recognize the Vice Chancellor of Ladoke Akintola University, Professor R.O. Rom Kalilu, and other principal officers who are present today. I would like to recognize other acknowledged. Please permit me to stand up in protocol. My name is Nanake Abasi Okyong. I'm currently affiliated with the Department of Medical Science at Tokyo University. So, let's move
Get me to bring that table here. Bring the table.
chemistry of renewable energy sources. Renewable energy sources are energy sources that are continually being like and some examples of them are shown here. Solar energy, wind energy, thermal energy, hydro, and then renewable energy. Non-renewable energy sources, on the other hand, are finite and are significant
Speaker one is the speaker. Wait.
greenhouse gas emissions and climate change impacts. Although the infrastructure and application technology for non-renewable energy sources are advanced already, that's of those renewable energy sources. The renewable energy sources are usually cheaper in their primary form. Now, the global energy mix that provided an overview and insight on how the different sources of energy are being utilized globally, including the conventional sources of energy. And from the chart shown here, we can see that by 2020 we had almost about 26% of renewable energy resources being utilized. And at this time, oil and coal and natural gas still constitute the source of energy globally. The this narrative will change here. It is estimated by British Petroleum that by 2050, renewable energy sources are projected to be the largest source of energy, and by that time they will surpass fossil fuels. There will be a marked decline in coal and oil usage, with natural gas maintaining a significant but reduced role. Now let's go into each of the different sources of renewable energy. Let's start with solar. For us to be able to use solar energy, we must understand the concept of photovoltaic effect. Photovoltaic cells, commonly known as solar cells, with sunlight directly into the electricity through photovoltaic effect, which we are going to discuss later. Before we talk about how the photovoltaic effect process goes, there are some materials that help us achieve the conversion of solar energy into renewable energy sources. One of them of materials. This includes nickel and silicon, such as cadmium telluride, cadmium copper, gallium selenide. In field solar cells. The second field of interest is unique conductors that are done with either phosphorus or gold. If they are phosphorus, they are usually called then prime conductors. And conductors usually have electrical magnetic, resulting in an H3 electron. On the other hand, the type engineer product or engineer material that can be used to enhance the utilization of solar energy. I am aware of this topic as a team. I'm not going to say that I know that. Now, aspect of interest is what the next generation semiconductor. The primary question is when you have energy from the sun, this is currently estimated at 3.8 times 2, that is 75 joules. 3 times 8 times 10 raised to power 20 joules per second. Now, this amount of energy, how do we create materials that can easily compress this energy into something else? That materials that can help us store this amount of energy. So the actual air obtained to address the efficient and effective utilization of solar energy. Another question of interest is and for organic life. Today in Nigeria and many other countries, we hear people talk about organic food. So these are materials often things are more friendly or better than conventional. So they also have this kind of materials in sex. So this kind of materials, like I said, they call them sulfide. They are handling of the process of the conventional plastic into it. Other materials of interest include peroxide that are combined with existing semiconductors to the peroxide electrical network. We also organic inorganic items. All of the combination, utilization of more than one material for the conversion of plastic have effect. The last technology is the energy storage. More energy is produced. How? So there are other technologies that will help us all the energy that we create. There is another thing that also addresses that. So these are kind of pieces for us to have at the back of our mind when we obtain the non-stop problem the solar energy sector. Sorry, I'm looking for my and my question down.
We want you to just take us to share your slide with a full swing. And your fire has not been seen. Please, I can't hear you properly. Are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm ready to come. Let me see you. Let me have
Please share your slide with a full sweet. And let's say sitting longer than before.
The conducting water fire moves through the magnetic and electric currents in the conductor. And from there we can utilize the electricity generated from this. And that now what we generated from this like the generator and we take down the power. Now, the technique is material from any either the or other components that come or we late. The other component is the corrosion resistance of the material. And these are actually interested on this one. Example, the most of material. Talk about the hydropower energy. First, what is essential for mechanical system and as a medium for the generation? There are certain properties of energy transfer and conversion. This is one of the there is also an important conversation update. So, that is the exact the physical and the meaning and the concept that we apply into a certain kind of form. Now, for our special for that. Now, the next kind of method for energy application. The next method of procedure for utilizing power resources for energy production is called pyrolysis. Now, here, power is used to almost the difference between pyrolysis and conversion. Something that they done in the absence of oxygen. And when we use pyrolysis, there are many products that can be obtained. Number one is sugar, and and number three is biogas. Now, the next one, anaerobic digestion. In anaerobic digestion, microorganisms are used to break down materials in a poor oxygen environment. Now, remember, when we talk about farmers' foundation to useful material breakdown, most times are using out of the farmers so that they can install carbon material or the high carbon material and the original. So, anaerobic digestion actually uses microorganisms. Without that carbon of methane, carbon dioxide, from household waste that are very in Nigeria, like that, milk and the rivers drain. One of the methods used was road digestion. This inocular to be able to enhance methane inoculum. The next important aspect of our conservation is fermentation. This involves the preparation of the plant uses, as we already know, these are not our taken place. So when we say alcohol, we actually mean these are not alcohol in our state, and which are any we can also use yeast or bacteria at any time to add to help the main and fundamental of fermentation used for energy use is ethanol or other alcohol drinks. Now, geothermal energy. Geothermal energy is a type of energy that is derived from heat stored in the earth. And one way to derive this is to use the hot water that is released in the earth to generate heat. And the generated heat can be used to turn turbine mechanically. And the mechanical energy generated here is now to convert the mechanical energy into the cabin, which now can get from. Now, the water that was initially used to generate heat was over, and now again injected back into the ground. You have this hot water starting going for the energy generation. The only environmental problem is when the water used for generation of heat and vegetable generation of energy is being reinjected back. We must be careful that we don't use contaminants. So this is one of the kind of things that for the use of thermal now, so the water that we use was so that it was possible to get material. Now, another point of interest is efficiency of this energy. The water people or be able to take it or be able to convert it into space. Of course, I can get earlier when we have environmental issues. Now, to conclude my talk, solar energy conversion. Solar energy conversion. Every the effect of the efficiency of human energy consumption close to chemical reaction and new material for life cycle. Sustainable chemical policy, as we continue to do chemistry, we need to improve our application that the quality that we want give us efficient output and be qualified for us to have better efficiency and even more sustainable systems for energy production. Now, in terms of the chemical system, energy will continue to play a role in now, people don't know about that. As far as I know, this is one of the systems that actually do is material of functionality for improvement. So, chemistry will continue to play a role, more in terms of material, those maybe, for example, for storage materials and the rest of them. Next, catalyst design. As we have been saying, how paper or how really time on us to write something and things to play a little role coming up with this time or moving that time. As I said earlier, any sort is quite very interesting aspect of the policy renewable energy source. Because when you use it, it's how you use it. So things is also so now that we look at like say area because a lot of policy that can be improved, we have to look at organization or using we have enzyme catalyzed systems for reconstruction of energy efficient products. So with this, I have some other references that I recommend that you check. This might be
Network TV. Ti Lulu. Package.
Sincerely apologize for the fluctuation in network. As well as sincere apology, due to the network, because the next is going to be question and answer, right? Because like some people are already that before this, we are going to have a section that will wrap everything up. But before that, I want to introduce one important personality and the representative of the Liberia. Now, welcome and thank you for participating. And also, I would like to appreciate the presence of one of our fathers from the Department of Pure and Applied Chemistry, Professor Amuda. You are welcome, sir. Thank you for coming. You are welcome to the. Okay, so before the question and answer, I know some of us, the lecture, we were not able to grab this today. So we are going to have a rapid section, which I will welcome the Dean of Pure and Applied Sciences, Professor Enola, to help our effort to formalize everything. So through that, be able to grasp something. Thank you very much.
Thank you again for your rapid attention to the keynote speaker. Dr. Nanaki Abbas. Before I have as rapporteur for his presentation, I try to play that way because I can see your boss. Some of you don't grab what the speaker said. Before then, I would like to welcome the President who happens to be one of my friends, and also an incoming head of the Department of Chemistry. Because I've been passing query. Hello, I've been passing query with the organizer, Professor Onomi. Because it's a very busy thing, I think. We don't know the value. We don't know the value. And I was worried, I saw some chemistry professors who came here recently. Because I think I see all professors of chemistry here. They have some questions where some of them are easy anyway, in serious assignments. But this is our responsibility. Thank God this one is coming on when we are in the mid-semester, where we have to do semester test. I think we are a little bit desperate to come here. And I see one of fascinating chemistry persons, I'm very brilliant professor, I'm very happy. And that encourages me to stand and say, let me summarize some of the things said by this everyday scholar. Actually, I'm trying to explain the theme of this conference, if you remember, is chemistry of renewable energy sources. So the presenter is trying to enumerate and discuss some energy sources, essentially solar energy, geothermal energy, biomass. I think in order of how you explain them, first explain solar energy, then followed by biomass energy, then geothermal energy. And try to speak and see what the chemistry of these sources of energy. We started with the solar energy, where we talk about the photovoltaic effects. These are chemistry or physics, which is supposed to have done at a lower level, even 100 level, 200 level, you see, the theory, and naturally, in that material, there are charges that are fitted in that material, that they acquire more energy, and those charges are called electrons, and they acquire energy sufficient for them to move from those in material model. Band model chemistry, like in that model you have what is called valence band, and you have conduction band. So when the charges acquire enough energy from the sun, so some charges electron now, you move from the conduction band to the valence band. So you read that, you leave that band, you read that, and you create, and those places left behind are not ordinary places, they are kind of also charges, four holes, we call them positive charges. Of course, the electrons are kind of chemistry as negative charges. And the gist of that electron, the movement of that electron from that valence band, is an ordinary conductor. In chemistry. For electrons moving in conductor, that is generation of current. When you say current, you move movement of charges. That is current. So when those charges now move from the conduction bank to the filamentous bank, that movement they constitutes generate electricity. And that is photovoltaic effect. That is photovoltaic effect. On the sun's solar energy, you have the abundance natural fall on some materials. Some materials, not all materials. Among those materials, you have semiconductors. Example of semiconductors are silicon, germanium, and some other gallium nitride. They have their chemistry. You study their chemistry, you study their structures. You have insights into how they behave. And also mentioned recently, you have other materials. We also believe that they are more sensitive to sun, to solar energy, photons, and such materials called them perovskite materials. And that calcium oxide is more sensitive than other semiconductor materials like silicon, germanium. The sun is more sensitive to the sun. Also, it receives solar energy, it releases electrons. Like this, it releases electrons, the current is flow. So you can tap this current to generate electricity. Once you tap this current, there is the goal, of course, to charge batteries. My brother is there, who is always installing solar energy for homes and appliances. So you charge that current to charge, to tap from that material, you use it to charge your battery. So that's electricity. That's what we need, electricity. So we have materials like that in chemistry. So chemistry studies those materials. They are more sensitive to solar energy, to sun. And that's what we are looking for. The higher sensitivity they have, the better for them to release electrons, of course, to release current. So we want more material that can release higher current, larger amount of current. And to release larger amount of current, you have to release larger amount of charge per time. So there are more studies are ongoing on this area. Some of you can take up projects on that area. Some of you can do research in that area. Undergraduate students are also postgraduate students. So that is that on solar energy. We also talk about biomass. We also talk about biomass energy. What's the source of biomass energy? Biomass energy is a type of renewable energy derived from organic materials such as plant and animal waste. Those animal, plant and animal waste, some of them bury when they decay under the plant. Some of them on the plant they decay. And when they decay, they give out some gases. And those gases can be collected as a force. You know what chemistry, some of them gases methane, propane, give out gases. People check what you call cassava stem. You know some of you, they are somehow they use cassava stem to put them inside the fire and burn it. It gives out some gases. Yes, they can come to the site. Those gases, you can tap them. These are job of chemistry. Chemistry people are the ones that can tap the gases and store them. You can collect the gas. You know, you have learned the chemistry of how to collect gas in the lab. How do you collect those gas and store them? If you can collect those gas and store them, you can source of energy. Also to generate heat. Not only electricity, heat. For burning things. And you can generate heat also, you can generate electricity from the heat. I think that's what he's talking about mass energy. We also talk about thermal energy. This is also some of the renewable energy derived from natural gas under the Earth's surface, Earth's crust. Some of you, I don't know, this thermal energy is not an easy energy to tap. Because the heat generated from the Earth's crust. Yes, from the heart, you open the heart, and tap the heat generated from it. It's not easy to generate the tap. I can see from the theme of this work, I think the speaker, he mentioned that the focus is more on solar energy and biomass energy. For his own. That's why because the thermal energy, the energy under the ground. So it's heat, there is a lot of amount of heat under the ground. Which are very expensive to serve. If you can tap it, if I can serve us, you can generate electricity that we need for the whole country for many years. Like going to this thermal hydroelectric power energy. The thermal energy can provide sufficient energy that we need to do anything, to boost all our technology and everything. Because tapping it, the source of tapping it is another thing. It's the energy that is God give us naturally. That's why they are renewable. They exist over time. You can renew them over time. They are there. But you cannot finish it. Thank you very much. So now, sorry, I didn't prepare for this. Because it's not over my friend.
I'm using this opportunity to thank Dr. Manake Ethiopia that thank you so much for that presentation, though we have a challenge with the network. And if you people have any questions over that, then write your question and send it to our, or write it on paper, give it to the MC, and we're going to take care of it later. Thank you, and I want to welcome Mr. Lee. Thank you for listening. Thank you for that very session, sir. Okay, so if you have any questions, as Prof has said, please you can just pass it across to the high table. So before we take the whole plenary speaker session, we are going to take a brief photograph now with the dean before we take his leave. Please let's ask the photograph now. Solar energy technology, which will be taken by Mr. Michael Oloyede. But before I hand over the microphone to him, I'm going to be reading his citation and brief things that you need to know about him. Mr. Oloyede Michael Kayode was born into a royal family in Ogbomoso and attended primary school, secondary school, and university in Ogbomoso. He graduated from, you can do that if you want to be,
Thank you. Thank you. He graduated from Department of Pure and Applied Physics, Lautech, Omomoso, the only department that studies solar energy. He graduated in the year 2009. He has been in solar business since then, up till now. He is the founder and the managing director of Perfect 7 Global Concept Limited. Perfect 7 Global Concept Limited is a registered company that deals with the renewable solar energy for residential, commercial, and industrial use, with over 40 years of experience in solar energy. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mr. Olorede Michael Kyle. You are welcome, sir.
Good morning. I keep everybody and I thank you for able to be among the speakers and I pray that all which believer by safely and then even effort you are all welcome. Sir, I give you sir and I give every staff out there here. They have been my staff, they have been my lecturer and the staff in charge when I was in the university. I give you that. Without this, I do not get it. I say you are welcome when you are. Now, I think we have been listening to teachings or the lectures at international level and outtake level, but now we want to come to the local level. All laws need to see much more theoretical. Now we want to make it practical. We bring it down to our level and level activity and take something good out of it. Now for me to be with solar for the past 14 years, I've been in this year even before I graduated from university. Now, and I graduated from physics. Normally, physics is the major department that deals with solar. I see it everywhere. But when we are talking that in area of solar, anybody from electrical can never talk. But at the same time, this is very close to chemistry. Now, when we are talking about solar and every other, like we are discussing, I think we all work together. The physicists and chemistry, physics, the chemistry. Now, when we are talking about solar, we have a lot of components in solar that have to do with chemistry, especially the solar panel, solar cell. The solar cell is made up of silicon, and the best part of that is called silicon involved. Which department is silicon better? Chemistry. And we have lithium. And I know when I was at university, I don't think I studied much about lithium. But when I was in secondary school, when I was taking chemistry, I think I studied more about lithium. Now, if you say you don't have anything with renewable energy, then we are looking at it. I believe you have more to do with renewable energy, more than almost every other department. Especially when we are talking about batteries, the solar cells, and even the batteries. I have about 25 minutes to talk, which I believe whenever you stop the same. If you allow me to talk, in the next 1 to 2 hours, I will still continue with this. And I believe it's not going to be done like this. Now, when we are talking about solar electricity, we all know it's one of the city or one of the renewable energy we will get. And it's even one of the commonest ones we have in our environment. Now, I can even tell you that about 50%, if not more than that, of the airline in India uses solar. To the extent of our minister trying to talk against solar. If they don't stop the importation of solar material, if they don't limit it, it's going to take over the energy in India. It's going to take over the NEPA. Now, the banks, the churches, the organizations will all depend on solar energy. Now, and I believe if NEPA doesn't take care of themselves very well, next 5, 10 years, solar will take care of everything in India. And with that, anybody that studies chemistry, physics, electrical, you have something instead of looking for a job, you're able to get something to go on themselves. Now, solar energy is energy that will get from the sunlight. And we all know that there is no funding on the earth surface that doesn't have solar sunlight. You have sunlight. Even in the Western world, where there is no more sunlight, even in America, they still use solar. The little available sunlight there is still much more enough for them to use solar. And in Nigeria, we have sunlight. We have it in land. So when you say hiding, all like still feel sunlight coming in. It's still forming in. I believe that this is a big graph from our room. We see people placing their solar panels inside and they still receive the energy. Now, the sunlight is used for solar energy. From what I read, the word solar is a French word that means sun, the sun. Solar is the word French word. I think the French name of what? The sun. Now, and the light that comes from the sun is the one that produces the solar energy that we are talking about. Now, I'm going to work on the board more so as to make the work much more physical. Now, if you have the sunlight, you have the sun rays that comes to the glass. And comes to what? The solar energy. And inside this energy, we have three different types of energy. Major components of this sun ray. We have ultraviolet component, we have infrared, and we have blue light inside this also. Now, the ultraviolet part of it is the one we use in medical. Now, it's the one that has this vitamin D inside. Now, the one you use to join your hospital. That is ultraviolet part of it. And we have the light ray, and we have the infrared. All these ones produce their own energy. The visible one, what we call visible component of it, is one that produces light. The one that produces like the one that involves light. The one that produces illumination. And we have another one called infrared. It's one that produces heat. And we have a third one called ultraviolet. The ultraviolet component of it is the one that we say you can even have a vitamin D from. And this one is used in medical life. But in the process of producing energy, electrical energy from the sun, visible light and what infrared. We need it. And we have lots of components. Lots of components that convert this energy that comes from this. Maybe this light. We have a component that solar collectors. We have solar collectors. We have flat plate solar collector. We have evacuated. We have evacuated to solar collector. Here evacuated to solar collector. What are the flat? And we have parabolic solar parabolic plates, parabolic plates, solar collectors. We have all these. We have the collector that are ready to collect some solar energy. They are able to collect solar energy for us and convert it to another form of electricity. I mean another one. But the main one we convert is what? We have it in the form of heat energy. We have it in the form of electrical energy. But what that we have to work on electrical energy. But in solar business, in solar energy, we have to collect this to heat energy. And it's the one we use for, we have something we call solar water heater. Solar water heater. This evaporated glass solar collector collects solar energy from the sun and converts it to heat up water. And that's the one we use for solar collector. The one we use for solar water heater. Solar water heater. Now you want to have, and the next solar water heater, once you place it under the sun, the water runs through it, and the evaporated collector heat up the water and make it drink. A lot of people I can tell you the picture before the video. But the electrical component, the electrical is the one we call solar cell. The solar cell. This is the smallest unit of a semiconductor device that converts the solar energy into electrical energy. But when we have this one can give us voltage like 3 volts, 2.5 volts. But when we have 2 or more of it connected together in parallel or in series, we have something called solar motor. Solar motor. When we have 2 or more of these also connected together, able to be sold out, we have it as a solar panel. And we can even have or more solar panel that we hold. When you have 2 or more solar panels, and maybe in a series or in parallel, with wire and ready to be used for the solar electricity as a solar array. Solar panels arrangement, maybe in series or in parallel. You will frame and the wire be used for it. We have all these ones electrical energy. This is electrical energy. But if this system produces electrical energy that are ready to be used for it, we may not even need any other thing. But this thing to produce electrical energy in form of direct current. That is also type of electrical energy. Now, that is to say, we have types of electrical energy. We have 2 types of electrical energy, 2 major types of electrical energy. We have direct current electrical energy, and we have alternating current electrical energy. We have this direct current, and we have it as AC It was Thomas Edison that invented this direct current, and that was to be the first form of electrical energy that was produced then. And that I think that happened around 1870. Thomas Edison discovered a direct current. But 3 years later, another person discovered alternative current. And the person happens to be one of the people adherent to Thomas Edison. He discovered alternative current. But because of barriers between him and Thomas Edison, he needed to move out of the company. He succeeded himself from Thomas Edison and went to another company to sell his technology. Tesla, it was Tesla that discovered it. Tesla, he discovered alternative current, and he discovered that this alternative current is far better than direct current. Then they believed and they wanted to they have been using it. But this direct current has deficiency. Up to now, the two work together, and the two can be converted to each other. Even among the solar system we have around, all these small solar systems that people buy that uses maybe 2-3 bulbs that we install in our house, we work on the principle that gets current. And any device that we use in the house that is not based on direct current operation cannot be used for alternative current to get a converter that will convert this to this. This to this. For the solar energy that we are producing generates alternative current. For our own conventional electricity, even throughout the world, conventional electricity has been based on alternative current. Now, for us to generate this out of, if you remember, I said this one will be converted to this, and this one will be converted to this. Now, if I want to, the conversion of this to this is what we call inversion. We have all the inverter. Now, this inverter convert directly. I think the solar that they have put on this we may not need this inverter. But with the inverter, what we are producing from sunlight through the solar cell, the solar panels, is what see. Now, we need an inverter to convert our direct current to another current. Process of what? Inversion. Now, but to convert this back to this is also very, very possible, and which makes the work very easy. And the process is what we call rectification. Rectification has to do with the use of diode, which I believe is one of the products of physics and chemistry. And that was what our professor was explaining. Now, diode is also made up of is made from silicon. You have silicon diode, you have germanium diode. All these elements, the silicon are all product of chemistry, and that is one of those materials that we study in chemistry. Now, we can convert AC to DC very, very easy. But to convert this to DC is not easy. This, we can do this conversion of this to this with a simple component called diode. But to convert direct current to alternative current is easier. We are going to need divide components, electronics components. We are going to make transformer, we are going to make diode, we are going to make transistor, resistor, integrated circuit. All those components even when this thing is designed, inverter, have it as anything, sometimes. But I believe we can convert this to this and we can convert it. But there are a lot of information about this energy that comes from the sunlight. Apart from the conversion, the we have now energy that comes from the sunlight that depends on the intensity of sunlight. It depends the amount, quality of energy that you are going to have from it. Depends on the intensity of sunlight. On the more intensity of sunlight, we are going to have little energy from it. We are going to have little energy as CO2. But when we have intensity, when we have very bright beam that no energy from it. But as the sun rises, the voltage, even on the daybreak like this, we have the voltage. Any voltage big like solar cell, we have it. We have to call that into. Now, our solar cell or solar panel, let's say solar panel, is rated, let's say 40 volts voltage. If it is rated 40 volts, on the daybreak, you have it even around 40, 38, 39, which is when you do the same thing on the daybreak without sunlight. You have the voltage. But immediately the intensity of light goes higher, we are going to have current being affected. Now, if the solar panel is rated 40 volts, let's say 400 watts, and you know 400 watts. If it is rated 40 volts, 400 watts, we all know that a whole lot of current and voltage will give us power. That is, power is equal to current times voltage. Now we have the voltage on the solar panel. We are going to have the power on the solar panel. Now we will calculate our current, and this current will give us power all over the voltage, which will give us 10 amps. All these 10 amps, on the daybreak, we don't have 10 amps. Our solar panel will not be able to produce this 10 amps, except we have enough intensity of sunlight. Now, as the intensity of sunlight increases, this current will increase. We can have the voltage at 0.1 ampere on the daybreak. At 0.1 ampere, it's possible we have it. That is relatively low current, but the voltage is there. But when the sun is rising, we have current being increased from this value up to 10 amps. Even in Nigeria, where we have solar intensity, not brightly. Now we can even have a little bit more than that. We can even have 11 amps. But this variation in current, which we need. Now, if your gadget in the house is, let's say 40 watts, a gadget in the house is 40 watts, and we want to power it, maybe direct with the solar panel, and it's 40 watts, and we have what? Voltage to what? 40 constants, but the current is 0.1 or 0. That means this system will never be powered when we don't have it may not be powered. But immediately the sun is rising and we have current that goes up to 1 amp. 1 amp times 40 will give us 40 watts and it will power gadget directly. But when we have another gadget of maybe 100 watts, You know, it will be powered by the electricity individual. Now, all this variation, all these anomalies about the solar cell needs to be corrected. And how are we going to correct that? That will need to correct this. The voltage varying, the current varying. We need another device that can even make them fixed. I can even fix them for a little. Now, that is what we call another component of solar electricity on our slide. And we should have seen component of solar electricity. Now, we have another component called solar charge controller. Solar charge controller. This device, if you have instead of you maybe power something of 40 watts, something of 100 watts, you can stabilize it, you can regulate it with the use of solar. Now this system will go through solar charging. And from there, we have the sunlight only during the day. And you want to depend on solar energy. We need light. We need electricity or the energy. We need both day and night time. Now, and the solar panels, solar cells, all these things, they work only during the day. The energy produced by this thing, we need to reserve them. That's where another area where chemistry comes in. We need to reserve this. What are the components that we will use to reserve this? There are a lot of components. But the major and the reliable one is battery. We have battery. We have solar charge controller. We have solar array or solar panel. We have battery and we have the connecting wire that will connect them. Now, if I have my sunlight and the energy comes from it, and I collect it through the solar panel. The solar panels we have wires. As we said, that is in form of a direct current. Solar. The energy polarized. Direct current electricity is polarized. Now, we have positive wire and the negative wire. This will go solar charge controller. Solar charge controller. Which is capable of regulating of the current that goes to the battery, so that our battery will not overcharge. Now, we are going to have battery also a polarized device. Positive, negative, polarized. Positive, negative, positive, negative. Now, we have the energy, solar energy that comes here, goes to the solar panel. And we convert the solar energy to electrical energy in the form of direct current. And this direct current goes to the charge controller and goes to the battery. Battery is ready to store the charges at any so that at night time we will be able to have energy reserve. Energy reserve for the night for the night. Now we have the battery storing our charges in form of what? Still in form of direct current. And we have the inverter. We have the inverter. We have the inverter. It also has two input wires. positive and negative. And at the other end of the line, we have our common sockets in our house. That is to say, direct current from here, this one is a very one, going to the controller, this one regulates it, and gives the direct back that goes to the battery and monitor the battery level so that the battery will not go. Now we have the battery with common one, some people common 12 in DC form, and the battery will take the 12 volts. The battery has to be designed with the battery voltage rating. Now, single battery that I'm showing you already. Now, this will be converted to AC, alternative current that we use in our country. Alternative current in Nigeria supplied by our national grid. We have 20 volts AC. That is at 15 hours. We have this 110 volts is at 60 hours. We have US that uses this. Now, any gadgets in US, if you want to use their gadgets, we are going to need maybe a step down. Step down this voltage with their own good operating voltage. Now, maybe you go to America now and you get even ordinary television in America, in Nigeria, we need step down transformer. Step down to Nigeria electricity down to American specification. But this, we have this inverter, and this is ready to power any gadget in our house. Be it television, normal radio, normal air conditioner, normal freezer in Nigeria, our inverter is capable of powering them. And this is the summary of how we generate solar electricity. But now, I'm still going to take all these components one by one. I will discuss the differences and the types of them we have, different types we have, and then the best of them. Solar panels, solar cell, we call them photo. We call solar cell, in physics we call it photovoltaic cell. Photovoltaic cell, that means the photo energy that comes from light. Photo means light, while voltaic means energy. Energy that comes from light. Photovoltaic cell. We can have it in three different types. We can have it in three different types. We can have it as monocrystalline. We can have it as monocrystalline solar cell. And this one with the use of pure silicon material. Pure silicon, silicon material. Now, we can even have it as polycrystalline solar cell. Polycrystalline photovoltaic cell. This means poly means multiple to be silicon with other impurities or silicon with other elements. Silicon, germanium, arsenide, all those. Now, I'm going to have an amorphous solar cell. And here we have this, and here we have it. But monocrystalline, because of is the one that has been made for what? Pure silicon material. I said this one is silicon and other impurities. Introducing impurities, other impurities makes it less effective and work better than this PWM. So this one will be less effective in that case. For most of us that are using solar in our house, sometimes our installers, this one is better. But there are differences between the two. Normally, and they can even work. They can even see results. The price of sign, 60 the price of these can buy 2 or 3. The price of one can buy 2 or 4 at a particular time. When we have enough, but when we are managing and want to have a simple design that can fit us to the result, we can go for PWM. That is all about the solar charge controller. Now, it's going to cause the battery. And the fourth generation battery, the fourth generation wet cell battery. Later we have FFF. And now we have lithium-ion battery. We have wet cell battery as first generation. I believe it's one of the first set of battery first design that was installed. Western battery, we have to need 2 poles of electrode. We are going to need 2 poles of electrode, maybe in the cabinet or in, let's say, the bucket filled with electrolytes. And the rest of all the electrolytes they normally use H2SO4. Contains 6 acids. H2SO4. Sometimes they use hydrochloric acid, HCl, H2SO4. But H2SO4 is the commonest one and H2SO4. And I believe chemistry should be able to deal with this better than physics and electricals. But maybe right now, we should be able to do better than this. Better study this and this than any department even in the university. Now, this belongs to us. And we have external battery, maintenance free battery. It's the same thing. But it's just that they are sealed. They are sealed. The water inside is sealed. And they use less amount of. Sometimes they will use part and you will just soak the part with little electrolyte. And from here we have what we call the cycle batteries, the solar deep cycle batteries. Now, for the latest of them is lithium-ion battery. We have lithium-ion battery. And we have most of the things I'm writing is already on the board. That's one of the smallest signs of the lithium-ion battery. And we have lithium-ion battery. Almost everybody, let me say, everybody carries lithium-ion battery all around. The Western battery, sometimes even if you have a smaller size of it, it will not be easy to carry all around. But sometimes they are heavier and the water inside, the electrolyte inside can even spill. That is acid. Can you believe it? Now, in our cars we have the wet cell, we have the SMF, sealed maintenance battery, and the lithium-ion battery is the one we use in our phone. We use it in our phone. All these gadgets, the laptop, all these parts, we use lithium-ion batteries inside. The lithium-ion battery, that one is cylindrical design. We have the flat design of it, and we even have some that even look like nylon. Open all these Android phones. The one inside them, they are wrapped nylon. We have them. Now, this lithium-ion battery is the latest technology of all the batteries. Now, this one, the Western in solar, we call it tubular battery. Solar business, we call it tubular batteries. We see, if you know, even see that, you even see water inside it. That will be sometimes. We call it tubular batteries. We have SML, we have maintenance, dry cell, dry cell. Now, all those ones, they are readily available in the market. They are cheaper, very, very easy to get. They are very, very cheap. Compared with the lithium-ion. Now, because the money you used to buy a 200 amps 200 ampere hour solar or welfare or dry cell battery. The money you used to buy it, lithium-ion will take about 3 times of it. About 2 times of it. 200 amps battery of a common battery is around 250,000, 300,000, 50,000. But if you want to buy this one, buy for one. That was 45 time with inverter, standing more over almost square with inverter. And we have pure sine wave. Pure sine wave inverter. This is the most common thing. Sine wave inverter. We have 12 UPS battery, UPS inverter and see this one. See all these kinds of inverter modified sine wave or modified sine wave. That modified sine wave. And we have another design that we call pure sine wave. We have them with numerous designs. But based on the kind of signal they produce, you can categorize them as square wave inverter, modified sine wave inverter, and the pure sine wave inverter. Now, all of them are good, but this is the best, pure sine wave inverter. Our alternative current electricity is in the form of sine wave. It's in the form of sine wave. And then that means our current flow in a smooth flow in both positive swing and negative swing. Positive side of the graph and negative side. The current moves in a smooth flow from outside. Now, it goes like this and come back and go in 2 directions. But we have direct current, AC, and we have direct current, DC. In form of straight line. But in the process of converting direct current to alternative current, we have square wave, which we call in physics or electrical, we call it pulsating DC. That is, we have something like this that brings switch on and switch off. When you are switching this DC on or off, you have this pulsating DC. And because this is positive, this is before this square wave, this is square wave. But with two modification of these, you can have modified sine wave. You do that with the use of capacitor, so that you can use it to fill the edges of this square wave. And at the end of the day, we are going to have modified sine wave. And we have the best design called pure sine wave design. Pure sine wave design. If you are using this UPS, if you are using a computer UPS, you are using it to charge phone, you will feel it that square wave, and this is best way to feel it. Because it's not a smooth design, it's not a square, it's not a sine wave design. It will cause your charger to be heating up. The components inside the charger is not comfortable to operate on this. And in the process, you will use it. Now, you see them heating up. If you use fan, normal fan, or square wave, sometimes you use not even warm. Instead of it to warm, it will make a noise. Sometimes it will warm. It depends on the type of capacitor inside. I said they use capacitor to modify this keyboard space. Now you can modify this. This one will be able to work with our normal gadgets as it produces less heat compared with this. And anything that produces unnecessary heat wastes energy. And at the same time, it's not even used for our devices. Because if you are charging your phone and you have to put on fan, cool down the charger. It doesn't make sense. And when we can design the one that will work directly with you, that's the thing. Now, in the place of converting DC to AC, we arrive at this, and we can even get to this. And at the end of the day, the final system is the final system which is perfect one, and that is very smooth, that is like our conventional alternative current, which generated from the hydro gas turbine, and the best for electricity. And these are the two types of inverter based on the signal they are output going for. All the signals they do as with the use of that device or the electronics that I will use takes the report. Now, we can even have the inverter. You can even divide the inverter into another two different types based on the material used to produce the inverter. Now, the major material used stepping up voltage or current is what we call transformer. Now, when we design the inverter, and we have different types of transformer. We have high frequency transformer and we have low frequency transformer. High frequency transformer and low frequency transformer. The common transformer that we call is low frequency transformer. The one that works with this frequency, 50 Hertz. And it's the one that we use laminated soft iron core. But we have another one called high frequency transformer. That one is we operate as 20 kilowatts. 20 kilowatts. That is 20,000 hours. This cycle is supposed to be 50 times. This complete cycle is supposed to be 50 times in 1 second. That's because frequency. By frequency is fast. That means that system or this electricity, the current used at the rate of uses about 50 complete cycle in 1 second. But this transformer, this high frequency transformer, operates at very high frequency, 20,000 hertz. 16,000 hours. High frequency design is another set of transformer. The NEPA transformer that is low frequency, TRs. But this one is high frequency. Now, if I use high frequency transformer designed by inverter, I'm going to have high frequency inverter. And this is going to TRs. But you will be switching the operation, the switching of the components inside the inverter has based on this. But they are final output to be TR. If not 50 hours, that means to destroy our gadgets. If we should be 60 hours, it should be 50 hours, which is the best for us. Now, if I design the inverter with high frequency transformer, the high frequency transformer are going to be ferromagnetic material, ferrite. Ferromagnetic material. Now, if I design the inverter with the use of boost transformers, sometimes they are very small, very small. are very small and they can do. They can be very small like this and can be used to design 10 kV inverter, 5 kV inverter, 20 kV inverter, very small transformer. But the common transformer, the low frequency transformer, they are always giving a sign. Picture of the sign with the inverter. The inverter is very big. But if you want to be hybrid inverter, sorry, you have to be hybrid inverter, very small in size. And both of them are full. But the low frequency inverter is easily handled than the hybrid inverter. Easily handled than the hybrid inverter. To use inverter. But I want to again to another 2 types of inverter that we can have based on the way they are being designed. We can use inverter, also have 2 types. We have hybrid inverter, both the solar energy back at the same time, and we have our normal. Number one comes to charge controller. But number one to buy a controller. From this, I think we should have really long concerning inverter. And with this, we are almost I don't know if I should continue or. Okay. Now, let's say
Oh, thank you so much.
2 minutes. Now, if you want to deal with the new energy, anytime I hear the word the new energy requires more than our normal conventional energy source of energy. A renewable energy, when you are doing it, time you are doing it solar, you need to manage it well. I said earlier that this system produces a lot of energy, breathing than light. But if you use energy anyhow, for instance, you don't manage it well, breathing, you don't have much to store in the battery. And at night, you are going to have. Now, but if you can manage it well, even far better. And I will introduce us to how to manage it. Every gadget that we want to use on solar or renewable energy, every gadget has to be energy saving. You have to be energy saving. When we are born, when I was small, I think of food ball, for them filament ball, all those ones that normally produce it. One that can get that can easily put. Now, if you have 100 watts of them, okay, I bought now, if you have 200 watts of those bulbs, then the bulb, later we have this energy saving was produced, something like this. They save more energy. 200 watts of those bulbs give the same brightness, 40 watts of this. And a lot of people don't know. Up to now, people are still buying those ones because they are cheaper. Now, people are still buying this, which is even very wrong now. This one is even very wrong because they have to buy like this. One that was produced from LED, light everything that way. Now, all those plastic ones that we see now, now, the one, instead of buying 200 watts that give us the same utilization with 40 watts of this, we can even buy 7 watts of this LED and give us the same utilization with 40 watts of this. Now, they are paying 200 naira or 200 watts. You are going to pay 40 watts, 40 naira for 40 watts and some other. which are not declared to say God to them. Now, most of people in fact because to revive 1,000 per day. But you calculate it well, about the day of how all the money you have spent on solar. Now, we have people that depend fully on our people buy low for the past 11 years and you never forget to and use it for what when you use it for the power. We will use it to produce ice level. We use it to sell it. And we are using it to this conventional one will go you don't know able to produce one. Now, the advantage of solar is what? The cost. And sometimes you have another the president told me that we have no sunshine. And it always happens between end of June about the middle of August. Now, for that about 70 days in the year, you don't normally enjoy solar much. But in such days, if you have money, you produce more than what you let's say you make energy of 1,000 watts, you produce 2,000 watts. And when the time is off, you have excess. Instead of having excess, you have more. Now, it's better you have large solar. And if you want to go for hybrid environments, sometimes we use transformers, we use transformers. But transformers, the people with transformers, what we call transformers is high frequency, like what the transformers. Now, not of the storm, meaning of the transformer that we have. Now, if you go for that, people they are always perfect one, very perfect. But any small thing like this, they are fine. And there is probably for whenever you do sometimes you lose point and you move beyond repair. That you have to discard it, totally discard it, and buy another inverter. But if you are using the transformer base like normal transformer now, to bring people in my place, people bring dead one that have been dead for like 5 years. Whenever you want to discard it, you will get change from it. But the transformer lesson, whenever it's faulty, you get faulty. You may not even get the same thing in return. You discard it, now, the best if you are not brilliant enough in terms of now, whether you transformer, or if you have the money and you want to do solar farming, you have to go for transformer. That is very, very good. People can even monitor, no matter what happens, solar will be right. You can monitor the people, you download their house, so everywhere you check out their taxes, people of the body, and people if they are on or off, control it. This is what we are they are very, very good. garden, they won't manage it. But it's advisable. If you want to use two batteries, and you buy two batteries, the same thing, from the same source. And you practice it together. Now, if you have two batteries on ground, and you have also using one or two, maybe two batteries on ground, and you want to use two batteries for solar, and you want to use now, you want to manage one, start on ground, you have destroyed the battery. It is not advisable that you use one for separately, we are very close to this together. Keep them together, let them live together, let them move from the same source, and you buy them at the same thing. Because if you don't buy them at the same thing, there is something we call different potential. Once they have different potential, when they have different potential is good. If one is 12.5 and the other one is 12.2. When you are charging them, the one of 12.5 will charge beyond, if you even go beyond the charge point, when the other one is still coming behind, that is overcharging. One will be overcharging and the other one will be overcharging. And when you are using them, one will be over discharge, while the other one will be under discharge. In the process, you are destroying the battery. It is not advisable. And destroying SMF battery together. Talk less of destroying SMF to Bula. Even with the design of this little manual, they are moving other SMF. It's not advisable. Say that if the battery is squabbled, it will be your charger will be in the process, your charger will be set or necessity to battery. Even different processes or whatever of the battery, whatever, it will be squabbled. There is no your charger will be but once you are using one the pure sign is better than from the pure sign solar. It's even better than our conventional electricity. Because our conventional electricity put it to the ground, to go down. But one from the solar, the battery, standard inverter is very good. If the battery is spoiled, the battery will switch off. It will never say that it will never say I will. It will go on. Once you sense any abnormality, it will bring out food. Now, I said I was using solar, only solar for the past 12 years. I said that I was what I'm saying, and battery is like solar is the battery, now, if you are using solar, solar designed to charge and I said that the output of those solar depends on the intensity of sunlight. When we have high intensity, the thing will supply high voltage. And that voltage is our motor. Now, the maximum voltage to charge your phone is 5 volts. Now, those systems are able to supply 7 volts, 6 volts. And we are charging that higher voltage that is higher than recommended voltage by the manufacturer. That means you are going to charge faster than normal. And if you charge faster than normal, you charge at higher voltage, higher current, more than what you specified. And in the process, something like that. Now, it's not as you can use all those small sources, but you are using standard systems. I have a standard system. I do power. Yes, I study energy at the university to produce degrees, but I do is not part of it. And I do that. that question. But
There are also some community inverter without solar, without solar panels. They don't use direct inverter, not their inverter. All the battery, they don't have panels.
when we started all then inverter and battery. And we use the design charger. The charger. We can have a DC and that is charge our life. We wait to solar panel. Use that. It's possible. The matter of electrical charger, the AC charger, charge the battery. But the limitation of those in a company like this, where we don't know how to light, sometimes 5 days we don't have it. You don't have electricity for 2, 3, 4, 5 days. No matter the solar, your battery will go. And there's something we call a turnover hour. If you are using battery, if you discharge your battery, the extent of the battery goes on. And you don't recharge it between 12 hours to 24 hours, you are destroying the battery. There's something we call summation. You know it's very summation. Summation will be a piece of a sulfur developing the sense of the battery. It will develop and it will hinder the surface area of the cell. Reaction.
I think the next now is the second. It is not one online, only can be waiting for us, which is on battery technology. Battery technology. Is he ready? Yes. Before we have let's join us. I pray for tell God about the benefits of ACS. What are the benefits from it? Why do you want people to join? We have one of the people that are here. Why should we do that? Why
We have across different chapters, like across different universities in Nigeria and also outside Nigeria. ACS is in over 150 countries. So now, under ACS, different departments are captured. So we have technical engineering, chemistry, and SLT, that's science and technology. Okay, so far, my experience with ACS has been wonderful. I was privileged to be able to go for the conference that was held in Lagos this year, and really it was mindful. First, I gained exposure. I was able to network with people. I was able to learn different things, and all stuff was mind-blowing. Now, another thing that I learned was that lot of times, maybe because of places we find ourselves, be like now, for example, chemistry. The only thing I can forgot is a teacher. No, like this, that kind of thing. That maybe that's the only thing that should be done. But there are a lot of like places that we can explore. Now, when I went to the conference, they were like, if you want to venture into maybe beauty and healthcare products, there's actually an advantage rather than maybe you just learn it as you are enhanced to. But because you are a student, like that was what you studied, you're able to look usefulness of each chemicals rather than just making use of them and maybe what they sell to you in public. But you have that hands-on experience. So another thing is that now there are a lot of competitions and the country that we find ourselves, there's not much job opportunities. Yes, whenever you are a member of SCS, anywhere you present a certificate is acceptable worldwide. Give you a leverage. Now maybe when you go for an interview and that's part of the resume, it will make them consider you above others. Like you have to always be a step ahead. That's where this one is going to. Also, maybe you need to research it. SCS provide a lot of research works. They can help you to produce your research works. Journals, maybe virtual conferences, physical conferences. Once you are able to go, you can give yourself like to the training. It's actually worthwhile. So another thing is networking. Now from there, I was able to meet different professors from different universities. It's actually made our journeys more easier when you have something that will hold your hands rather than you trying try and fail. So there's actually networking. Connect with different persons from different calibers from different parts of the world. Also, yes, is actually is a lot. So now, another thing that will tell us now, I may not be able to capture everything as I am speaking. So you can just go on Google, type American Chemical Society, and pick up. There are a lot of wonderful things that you can benefit from it. Also, if you want to become a member too, you can just go on Google, type SCS membership, the steps to be able to register. Then when you get to the point of payment, I know that's the point that we students will shy away from. But there's not too much that you can invest in yourself. It's actually an investment that you're going to later, so it's not a wasted effort. So if you want to become a member, we actually go to one section as this conference goes that will guide us on the step that we can take to become a recognized member. And after you register your certificate and membership ID, you send to the Chemical Society. We send it, and that also can be used anywhere. We send it anywhere. So thank you so much for your time, and I hope you enjoy the
Good afternoon, everyone. I want to appreciate attention since morning, and I want to say we have been enjoying the program since the beginning. Okay, so as we are waiting for the next speaker, so we just listen to few things about ACS, and we also try to add some other things to it. So for those of us that might not know much about ACS, so ACS is actually, you fill in your details, and after filling in your details, you will be led to where to make your payment. So there is 50% discount going on. So and if you are an undergraduate student, so we are paying just $4.25 currently. So that depends on the dollar rate, okay? to get the code, because you need to apply the coupon. The normal fee that you are going to pay is $8.5. But as soon as you apply the coupon, you are going to get it reduced to 4.25, and that's 50% discount. And for you to get the coupon, just make use of Nigeria 50. Nigeria 50. Don't give any space in between. Just write it together, Nigeria 50. So if you make use of the coupon, it will slice that 8.5 to 4.25. And as my president has just said, I would like to add to it that when you join ACS, there are a lot of opportunities for you. And one of them that I would like to talk about is scholarship. Now, they also render services of scholarships to students, and many of us here might want to also enjoy that. So now you'll be privileged to have scholarship if they have any opportunity of such. And we have a lot of students traveling outside. And presently, we always select students from each chapter. So last year, our chapter was privileged as we were selected. So we nominated a student, and I was part. We were nominated to be one of the organizers conference that was held early this year. So whereby I joined them to redeem the poster abstracts. So we have a lot of opportunities like that. And when you join, they will give you your certificate. And whenever you take the certificate, it's going to be an added advantage for you. So, but there is something I still want to add to us now this afternoon, is because I don't want us to graduate before seeing the opportunities. So let's make sure we utilize the opportunities now before we graduate. Many graduates are coming back to get these certificates because they have already wasted away their time and the opportunities they had during their undergraduate studies. So as we are going on now, before we graduate, let's try to get whatever we need to get. Chemistry department, biochemistry, chemical engineering, SLT, we are privileged to have this ACS chapter in Lautech. It's not all schools in Nigeria that have this chapter, that has this organization. So it's a privilege. And these conferences that we are holding every year will be an added advantage of every one of us. Because in our resume or CV, we will need conferences attended or workshops. So all these are the things we need. So if you add all those ones to it, and those ones are just graduating with maybe first class or second class or without any experience, without any conferences attended, so I think we have an upper hand than those ones. So you need them enough. As you have attended now, try to write it down. Right. I attended this conference, and also you can also create a link that you can use to view your certificate. Because they may be wondering, how could you attend this certificate? How could you attend this conference? But for you to know that you attended this conference. So when you get your certificate, you can link your CV. You can put a link on your CV so that you can view the certificate you just attained. So those are the things that you will gain attending these conferences. So please, let's make sure that we have the opportunities now. And I want to tell us that for those of us that have not yet registered, we can still register today. So let's make sure we register because we will need the certificate. Do you understand? And I want to tell us that I think we are making preparation for the e-certificate, and that will be most important. That will be most important because that's the one you need. Because if you are given that copies there, you need to stand before your. So, but if you have been given the certificate, you can just create your, maybe your Google Drive, just try to link it to wherever you want to link it. So I think, and if you have any question, you can kindly meet our faculty advisor. So he's always ready to listen to our cry. Whenever we have anything to say about ECS, he will be always ready to accept us. And I want to say something concerning the registration. As I've mentioned earlier, the distance is still going on, but we are having some challenges in making payments. So I think the US branch, whereby we have been a charter, so we are not currently accepting Naira card. So they are not currently accepting Naira card. So if you have a beneficiary account, maybe a dollar account, you can use the dollar account to make your payment. But if you don't have, kindly see Professor Wonderwoman, and that is our faculty advisor for this charter. So please kindly go to her to make your payment, and that is how it will be done. You will be asked to put down your membership ID, because that's the membership, that's your identity. You'll be given some digits, and I think there are 6 in numbers or 7. So this digit is very important. So you make sure that you say that digit, and that digit is what we need if we are asked to send some representative from our country, and that is how it is being done. And currently we had some students that went to I think France. So the student was from Nnamdi University. So she went there to make poster presentation, and she came out as the best presenter of the year. So it's always common, it's always like that. So you might also be privileged to be called upon to represent the chapter and also the international chapter, which is the Nigerian chapter. So I urge every one of us to please kindly make use of the opportunity, because as soon as you graduate, the amount that you are going to pay as a graduate for your membership is going to be higher than when you are already an undergraduate. So please, let's make use of the opportunity. Even though you will need to be renewing your membership each year. So you will need to be renewing your membership each year. So please kindly make of that. And as soon as you register, they will send your ID card from US. Those that are registered with us, they've already received their ID card and their letter of acceptance. So you get your ID card, you get your passport. They will only send your passport from US. And those that are registered are elected yes. So please and please kindly make use of the opportunity. Thank you. If you have any other question, okay. Let's move on to questions now. The deadline for payment, there is no deadline. For this conference. 50% discount. Okay, currently there is no deadline. There is no deadline. Okay, but it is better for us to utilize the opportunity as soon as possible. There is no instrumental payment. For those of us asking about instrumental payment, there is no instrumental payment. Every week, how much? If you pay 4.25, it's still 4.25. Every day. After you graduate, you will need to fill it in your form as you are filling it that this is the year I'm going to graduate. So as soon as you graduate, they will also update your account. And that account will be upgraded to that of the graduate student. So your amount also will also be increased. Do you get that? Any other question?
No, ma.
Okay, I like that question. This is August, okay? So if you have the privilege to register this August, your membership will be valid in the next year, August. So the month you register will be the month that the next month, the next year will be the next time you're going to renew your membership like that. Any other question? The renewal is the same amount you used to register. Any other question? Any other question?
No other question.
No other.
Okay. Don't put this together. The one, if you are registered for this conference, you are going to get a certificate immediately after this conference. Okay? But for the membership registration, for the international registration that I'm talking about, that one will be sent later by the US. After you have registered, they will need to send you your certificate and your ID card from US. And that always takes maybe like few months, maybe like 2 months, 3 months. So, but you are going to get it. You are going to get it. But and also, if you are filling your form, please and please don't use any address that will be difficult for them to locate. Do you understand? When you are filling express road, the go and so on like that, it will be difficult for them to locate that place. So if you are still in Laute, make sure you use your Laute address.
Department.
The department's address. Do we get it? So as soon as they send the pass through, it will be directed to the department and you can get it from your department. So please, if we are from anywhere, maybe in our local places or anywhere like that, and it's difficult for them to locate the place, or it is always advisable, let's use our departmental address when we need it. So they will ask you your address, use Nanoke, Akintola University of Technology, Department of SLT, Department of Chemistry, or anywhere we are from. Any other questions? Okay, so if we have any other question later on, please let's contact faculty advisor, Professor Naoki, or we can also contact our new president or me too as well. Thank you so much.
Photograph. Everybody.
Before group photo, okay. Can we take it here?
Oh, but before we take the group photograph, I really want to appreciate our guest speaker today. This is our Thank you so much. I believe by the time you leave this place, So he was the one that did it, and I think that had all the woman shower and even the Ibadan elsewhere. He has been the one doing it, but he got the rookie from the package. Am I right? And like chemistry, it's supposed to be better than physics. Am I right? So we have the technical know-how. We have all the keys in our hand. If they can come up with their factor, like this, like that, after both times, or we can come up with both things equal to current, multiply by resistance, and that. Is that what it is? So all those things that we have learned in the class, they have their real application in the world. I mean, when you get out of it, because when I was